Hello. This week we'll just do a longer meditation. It's raging out here. There's a big storm happening, so it may mirror some chaotic circumstances. So I'm going to close my eyes, and if it's comfortable for you to close the eyes, I'm sitting. I just invite you to be comfortable however you are. Maybe leaning into your chair and just letting the muscles relax, or sitting and just allowing all the muscles you don't need other than to sit straight up to relax as much as possible. And then with my eyes closed, I'm just going to take a deep breath and exhaling everything out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And I'm going to do that a few more times, and you can just do that at your own pace if that feels right for you. And to begin, I'm going to take a moment to cognize all these sounds that are around. And I can maybe even visualize those sounds. So it's just going into all the movement, all the busyness, whatever is happening. The storm. And really listening to these sounds. And breathing deeply through the nose. I'm going to exhale through the nose. And I'm going to breathe so that I can hear the sound of my breathing. Maybe you can hear it in the back of the throat. It can be subtle. I'll exaggerate it a little bit so that maybe you can hear me breathing through the storm. And I just want to breathe loudly enough so that I can really focus on that sound of my breath, while all the sounds around me sort of take a bit of a back seat to that sound of my own breath. And if you've been practicing these breaths, making sound, you may find that you are actually getting quite relaxed. This is called the Ujjayi breath, the breath of victory. Just opening the back of the throat slightly as you inhale with the mouth closed, and then exhaling. And then letting go of the Ujjayi breathing, I'm just going to focus on my breath alone. Just lifting my gaze gently in my head if the eyes are closed. Focusing on the sensation of the breath entering the nostrils. The cool sensation, or the warm sensation on the exhale. And I'm going to try just noticing, nothing else. The breath will come anyway. You can just also maybe notice if you're trying to make it happen. That's normal when you try to focus on the breath, that you're trying to make it happen. So that's just something to notice as well. That's okay too. And now I'm going to focus on my heartbeat. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat, maybe not, doesn't matter. I'm just focusing on my heart. And maybe if I don't feel anything, I can imagine it beating in my chest. And I'm going to focus now on the center of the heart. Picturing the eye of the storm at the center of my heart. The eye of the storm that is completely still and quiet, completely peaceful. Like this point of light at the center of my heart. And I can think of that point at the center of my heart as the essence of my being. Beyond the physical. Where all the things that are invisible yet so real come from. The unconditional love, the sweetness, the understanding, the peace, all right inside my heart, inside that point of light at the center of my heart. And if this works for you, I'm going to allow that light to expand so that it holds the physical heart and soothes the heartbeat. And expanding further, soothing the nerves in my body, allowing that light of peace and stillness and eternal knowing to spread gently through my body so that I am seated here as a body of light. Now focusing on that body of light, my eyes are closed. If it's comfortable to close the eyes, it can help. I'm going to place myself seated, looking out with my eyes closed over an extremely peaceful setting. It can be a large body of water. And I'm looking out across the horizon, the expanse of blue, looking out at that line where the sky meets the earth. And I'm looking at the beautiful colors in the sky, the clouds, maybe there's some pink. And I'm looking at the peaceful blue of the waves, maybe the sun glittering on the waves, and the sparkles that reach your eyes. Maybe there's some whitish sands before you, and maybe even some trees around you. Sitting there looking out over that very peaceful expanse, I invite you to feel whatever you feel on your skin as a gentle, cool breeze coming from the water. And looking out over that vast body of water, taking in that sense of peace and stillness that comes from that beautiful scenery. And I invite you to begin to picture the sun gently descending into a large orange ball over that water, and looking at that orange light reflected on the waves, dark blue on one side and orange on the other, and the entirety of the picture that is so incredibly beautiful and peaceful. The sky turning orange and yellow and maybe a red cloud. Allowing that sun to gently descend. Watching it, perfect, disappearing slowly behind the horizon, leaving behind this panoply of incredible colors, all soothing to the eye and soothing to the soul. I invite you to spend another second in that very, very peaceful place where I am entirely free of anything I don't need in this moment. I am entirely at peace. Nothing can harm me. And then if you'd like, you can picture the sky getting darker, turning into this magnificent indigo. Sitting in that completely peaceful, dark space that is completely safe. Knowing that this paradise is always available. As soon as I close my eyes. So lowering my gaze. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you have a wonderful day.